You have to know how to think for yourself. It's very helpful to be ingesting information, especially if you don't really have much information to begin with, and you actively look for information that you want to find out about, and intentionally so while using discernment. And discernment means that you think about the things that you're ingesting. You are questioning everything. You are asking yourself, does this actually resonate with me? Do I live by this principle? Do I agree with this principle? Can I integrate this into my belief system? What is my belief system? What is my actual belief? What does my actual life show me? What have I not tried before? Does this work for me? These are questions you have to ask yourself instead of taking in every single piece of information that you come across as fact and the truth. Even from the creators and teachers and gurus and experts that you like, that you have admiration for, it doesn't mean that they have all the answers. It especially doesn't mean that you have to agree with every single thing that they say. And this is exactly what I mean by discernment. You can be open-minded to different principles and beliefs and teachings and information, and you can certainly appreciate them, but it doesn't mean that you have to make it your own, or you have to believe it as your own, or that you have to take it as the absolute truth. Especially be careful when you glorify somebody like a creator on the internet, that you start to not filter, that you start to take everything that they say as the truth, as if it applies to every single person, especially your life. Multiple things can be true at the same time. Something can be valid and true, but also still doesn't work for you. Something can be false. Something can be just a bunch of bullshit and illusions and still work for you in the way that you are right now. Just because something is hard to hear doesn't make it false. Just because something feels good to hear doesn't make it true. It especially doesn't make it helpful. You have to know how to think for yourself. Yes, find people that you'll resonate with, find messages that you appreciate, be open to hear information. But at the end of the day, you have to know how to check with your own intuition. At the end of the day, you have to know how to apply the information that you know into your own life and ask yourself, does it work for me? What works for somebody else may not work for you. What works for you may not work for somebody else. Spirituality is not a religion. This is not a cult. Like, stop trying to jump on the bandwagon and believe the same thing as everybody else. This is your own personal journey that you should honor and respect. There are certainly people out here really tainting this beauty of spirituality because they're like either over glorifying it or romanticizing it, or turning into this whole cult mindset, or turning into this freaking new age religion, and everyone's telling you, oh, do this but not that, oh, not that but you gotta do this. Like, everybody's complicating this shit, and this is why you have to develop this mindset where you can appreciate information, but still at the end of the day you gotta check back with yourself. Remember, this is your personal journey. And also remember, it's okay to change your mind once you have new information.